Hello, my miserable friends. So, what do you do after you have overcome a deadly disease, per se, at a mature age, but you're left with nothing, with minus zero? Where do you start? What the fuck do you do? Money's gone. Your health is down the drain. And the shit hits the fan. You know? What do you do? And this is what happens. And I'm going to leave this video without editing because I'm going to take this as a sign that this is a yes, go. There's so many places where you can start. But please, take a breather. Take a breather. And remember, to start, you have to start from the beginning. You can't start from up here. No. You gotta cut it down to bases. Bases. Little steps. Kind of like James Clear book, Atomic Habits. You build little by little habits. When we lose everything, we tend to want to overdo after the fact. So I overcame a battle with cancer 3.5 years ago. Well, I'm in the process, I should say. I'm in the journey. But the tough part was then, the tough part, fuck. Everything is tough. Pre, during, and after. Who am I kidding? I'm not getting younger. This is not easy. So, I wanted to do everything. Imagine, 92 pounds. Yeah. Not one stitch of hair. Yeah. Guys, not one hair. You'll see the pictures. I couldn't walk. And I was in a hospital for 3 months. So, spending money, paying my bills. Through that first year, I could not trying to get into Social Security. It took about 7 months. I mean, I was dying. I couldn't get my own money that I put in through years of work. I remember crying a few times when I used to be full force working because they would take off from my check so much money from my taxes that I didn't have enough money to make it for the month. And I'll be darned, when I needed it, it was so hard to get it. So everything was put in credit cards. Yeah. How I was gonna pay them? In my delusional mind, it was just a matter of time. I would just get up, go back to the workforce. I know how to work. I'll work. I'll fucking clean toilets if I need to. I've done it before. You know? Hey, you tell me how much and when. So as long as it's legal, I'm your girl. That's how I work. How much and when. So as long as it's legal. Okay? I don't do illegal shit. Where? Let's do it. You know? Necessity calls. I'm not one to whine about, but that's below me. No. I'll do whatever I gotta do. But at that moment, my delusional mind, after all this radiation in my face, granted my cancer was in my nose, so extensive radiation right here, totally messed up my brain. Delusional. I am thinking that at 92 pounds, I'm going to go, let's say, I waited until I believe I was at 98, 100 pounds. That's when I started looking for work at gyms again. Before cancer, I was a fitness instructor and a yoga instructor. Yeah, I remember going to a gym. I'm not going to mention the name, but it's a very well-known national chain. And going for an interview. And I remember the manager. My back was towards, him, I suppose. And he called my name, and I turned around. And when he saw me, he turned clear. It wasn't even white, clear. He went clear because I was so thin. I barely had hair. I looked like a little gremlin. But again, in my mind, I could not see me that way because that would mean that I could not work. And how was I going to make the money? Honey! Holy shit. Yeah. So, he had to, then I started spending. I went in a spending spree on courses. I thought, well, if I learn, I can get a better job. But then I was super overwhelmed because I went into Mind Valley, which I totally recommend to anybody. It's a super duper. It's one of the most awesome online universities on personal growth there is in the world. Vishnu Makiani is number one. He's amazing. Major crush on him. And bless his heart. He wants to help so much the world, but girl here is dying, and I wanted to do 5-6 courses at one time. I got overwhelmed, yeah. Then I started pounding on myself that I was not capable of thinking, that I was stupid, that maybe because I was growing old. Maturing between you and I. That perhaps, I couldn't think. But then among the things that I learned was that neuroplasticity of the brain. That regardless how old you are, you don't grow stupider. You get slower. Yeah. Shit hurts a little bit more. And recuperation time is lower. But you do not grow stupider. Fuck no. You got wisdom, and that makes up for any strength. This here, baby, makes you stronger than anything and anybody. Yeah. So, buckle up, buttercup. I lost a whole bunch of money again there. So, this past year, I've been trying to get back on my feet. At 112 pounds, I found a job. Just here and there doing yoga. Nothing outrageous. Now I want to make my business. I want to create my business. And I've been procrastinating on creating this channel, which is part of my business. I want to share with the world what I do and what I've done through this whole journey. And I don't know, couldn't muster the courage. I don't know, procrastination, what you want to call it. Then there's this guy I follow on YouTube. I just adore him. Major crush on him. Hawk. Hey, Hawk. From the Hawk Podcast. He's a political podcaster. He's an attorney. Super bright attorney. And so cute and handsome. I hope one day he follows me. But, okay. So, the other day watching Hawk, he was just talking about, just how he started. One day he just got in front of the camera and he just started talking, and yeah, he does this shit too. I get it now. So he started talking about how he created his YouTube channel, and he just do it. Just do it. So today I had a little come to your senses moment. You know, what the fuck am I waiting for? All the signs are there. My friends, the people I know, they want me to share my story. If anything, just to share. Because there's some wisdom in it. I wouldn't call myself perfection, by no means. No, we got these days. We got these days. And I guess that's why, this is why I decided that that's it today, that's it. And this moment that I am vulnerable, to tell you that we find the strength within. That we expect so much from ourselves, that we're our worst enemies. We need to learn to be kind to ourselves, to love, to forgive ourselves for any wrongdoing that we did to others. But above anything, any hurt we've done to ourselves, any pain that we have caused to our beautiful soul. We put so much on us. We expect so much from us. Why? We're humans. Now that doesn't mean you're gonna sit on your couch and wait for the good Lord to knock on your door and bring you all the blessings just because you're cute. No. If that was the way it worked, hey. No. There's work to be done. Yes. But you start here. You start building from the inside out. You start getting strong inside, in your heart, in your soul. How do you do that? You start by knowing yourself. Begin a conversation with you. Yeah, sounds crazy? Perhaps. But don't we all have a little bit of craziness in us? What is that phrase say? Oh, singers, poets, and crazy. We all have a little bit of. All of us are poets. All of us are writers, authors of our own story. Why don't you write your story the way you want it to be? Give that story the ending you want. Not some crazy ass fictional ending that somebody wants you to live or portray. No. Your beautiful ending, whatever that may be, that ending that makes you whole, that makes you come together. Come together. Tight. Be you. Be happy. Be joyful. But above everything, be in peace. There's nothing more beautiful in life than to have peace. To walk in life in love with you, with the person you become. Not in a narcissistic way, but become in love with that beautiful soul, the giving, empathetic soul that bleeds for the pain of others, but is strong and willful when it comes to adversity. resilient, brave. You write your own story. You write your ending. And it can be a beautiful ending, my friend. You're ready. Be kind to you. Write your story with love. Start from your chapter 1. Remember when you were 1. And from then, stack up. Slowly build. Build. Until you become that ending. That beautiful, wonderful ending. I wish you the best, my friend. I hope this will be one of many meetings, many wonderful, amazing conversations. Hope to see you soon, my friends. I love you so much.